Club family. This has been a very, very exciting, special night for me because of the position that I once held, being the first executive director of the club, and seeing where it is now. I'm just overjoyed. We had a vision when we started out. We wanted to change the culture of the youth of this metropolitan Detroit area. And the vehicle that we wanted to use was chess. And I venture to say, we're not through yet, but we're well on our way. I'm a minister, I'm a Baptist preacher, so I could be here all day. I won't, I promise you, I won't. But there's some things I would like for us to do. First of all, I would like to acknowledge Coach Kevin Fight because it was his vision. It was his passion and his dedication. The kids would just gather in his room and he just put out a board one day and introduced them to the game. That's where it started. And look at it now. Just announced tonight that one student received $93,000 in scholarships. You've got one of your members for the first time in the Detroit City Chess Club's history participating in the World Youth Championships in Greece. Participation in this club. A young lady, yes, a young lady. James Brown once said, "This is a man's world." No, we have to alter that. It just ain't a man's world no more. It hasn't been for a long time. Women and young girls have always played a large part, and they're playing a larger part even now. And we need to acknowledge that. The second thing I want us to look at, this could not have happened. None of this could have happened without the parents and those who support the children. It takes a lot of sacrifice. Lots of sacrifice, lots of time. You have to be willing to give of yourself. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to be role models in what it means to be dedicated to something. So you dedicate your time and efforts into your children, and your children see that. They dedicate their time and efforts into whatever it is that they do. At least they should. But then there's one more thing. It is important for events like this to happen because our children need to know that they are special, they are loved, and that they are supported, and that there are rewards for excellence. I didn't get a good enough response myself. And then I want to ask a question on top of that. Where are channels 2, 4, and 7? Somebody from CNN and MSNBC and Fox. Because we see all the negative gets broadcast 24/7, 365, 366 on leap year. But we don't see a lot of the positive. This is some of the best that you will ever see. Young man stood there as they were getting ready to come up. Mr. Fight made the statement that he asked the question, how does it feel to be one of the best. And he looked and he said, am I one of the best? Yes, young man, you are one of the best. Keep at it, you will be the best. That's what we need to encourage our young each and every day. You can do it. I remember, and I'm going to sit down, one tournament, this one young man, he was real shy, but it was this one tournament, and Mr. Fight helped me to recollect this correctly, but he was embroiled in a really tough match. And he wasn't a real talkative young man, but there was a dispute that took place in the match. Mr. Fight and I were standing there, we couldn't say anything. But the tournament director was trying to get him to concede something. And he stood his ground. He said, no, he ain't doing that. He must have had some pretty good positioning, or he was in line to win this match, but the tournament director was trying to get him to concede something that would have caused him not to get an outright win. And he said no. That win was important to him. And whatever it took for him to get that win, he was going to sit there over that board until he got it. And he got it. So, I mean, it gave him confidence. Gave him some esteem. He got up from that seat with his chess uniform on, a jacket and some slacks. A formal uniform on it. And when the Tracy Chess Club team members walked in a tournament with those uniforms on, there were times when you could see the other team shaking when they came in. Oh no, here they come. We got to play them? Yeah. Here we come. We coming, we seeing, and we gonna slaughter. But that's, it gave him confidence, it gave him esteem, it gave him a sense of purpose. And without that, our children are doomed to fail. So let's continue to encourage them, to shower them with love and affection, even when you got to give them tough love, and we need to do that sometimes. Let's not forget that. Everything can't be, okay. Sometimes you got to go, what is your major malfunction? But we need to do these things as parents, as educators, as a community. Somebody says it takes a village. We are that village. So let's continue. To Miss Adams, Miss Lamika, and Miss Teresa, I want you to know I love you.
Love you,
Jamonte was Jamonte was special to me.
I know he spent a lot of time with y'all.
He spent a lot of time at my house. Matter of fact, me and Miss Teresa joked recently that we might have been relatives because we thought my daughter and Jamonte were going to get married.
But we fished a couple good times.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I am so proud and happy to see what is going on with this club. Every year since 2005, every year, members of this club have won a city, state, regional, or national championship. 15 years running. What other entity can say that they have a record of excellence to match that? Not many. And there's the other saying, I'm going to sit down, only in Detroit.